How's it going, everybody? I'm bringing you a quick video on Real Talk with another episode of DT's Check It Out. Today I have 5 movies I'd like to bring to your attention and 1 comedy special as well. So first up is a movie on Netflix called The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus, starring Heath Ledger, Christopher Plummer, and Lily Cove. It's a strange tale about a man who can guide imaginations It's a strange tale about a man who can guide imaginations squares off against the devil himself, with human souls at stake. I enjoyed the movie and thought it was a fun and fascinating trip through right and wrong and why you should never do business with evil. Next up, I have Bright, which is also on Netflix and stars Will Smith, Joel Edgerton, and Naomi Rapace. I'm not sure how to say that. In an LA rife with interspecies tensions, a human cop and his orc partner stumble on a powerful object and become embroiled in a prophesied turf war. I personally enjoy Will Smith movies and thought this one was very entertaining. Much like stand-up comedy, it seems to parallel true life issues within modern society in a fantastical manner that helps to provide a slight reprieve from the intensity of the underlying message. It was really fascinating, it was interesting, and it provides a perspective on, hey, what if we actually did kind of live in a society with other intellectual sentient beings. Alright, continuing on the Netflix hype train, I bring you Stardust. It stars Michelle Pfeiffer, Robert De Niro, Claire Danes, and Charlie Cox. A love-struck lad goes to another realm to recapture a fallen star. He can handle a witch, but a cross-dressing pirate? Which was Robert De Niro, by the way, and he played it really well. I thought Stardust was fun, exciting, adventurous, and thrilling with a beautiful moral centered around love. I believe there is a great deal that can be learned about the fundamentals of love from a specific quote from Claire Danes' character that seems to be lost on most people these days. Yeah, I mean, look, man, human beings need to get to love. Fuck the hate. Get by the hate. Get away with it, or get by it, Put it in the past. And let's get to love. Let's get to love. And furthermore, I think that you can take a lot from this movie and, the quote I, was just referencing of hers as, a lesson in personal relationships, intimate relationships, boyfriends and girlfriends and spouses and so on and so forth, right? And about how to, properly go about those relationships. Alright, moving on, I bring you a sports documentary, which I thought was absolutely phenomenal, also on Netflix, entitled Undefeated, starring a high school football coach, Bill Courtney. It's a documentary, obviously. Right tackle Montrell Money Brown and left tackle O.C. Brown. Those were a couple of the players on the team and whatever. But anyway, it's an inspirational profile of an inner-city high school football team's valiant effort to reach the school's first ever playoff game. This truly is an inspirational film about teamwork, character, unity, and brotherhood. As a lover of both football and heartfelt good stories, I was brought to tears of joy on a couple of occasions when overwhelmed with the feeling of unbridled success and love for this team who overcame tremendous adversity. Yeah, I mean, it's just a really good, it's a really feel-good kind of story. And, I mean, just another one of those that you can really take, some good things from. Following that, I have a movie that I purchased on my Xbox One entitled Pacific Rim Uprising, the sequel to Pacific Rim, starring John Boyega, Scott Eastwood, and Kaylee Spaney. Jack Pentecost, son of Stacker Pentecost, reunites with reunites with Make Mori, to lead a new generation of Jaeger pilots, including rival Lambert and 15-year-old hacker Amara, against a new kaiju threat. first of all, I really liked the first one. I have both of them. The first one was great. I thought this one was pretty good. But yeah, so I thought it was definitely entertaining and certainly action-packed for sure. It was an interesting development in the series and the storyline, but feel like they may have strayed a little bit from the overall original concept. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know. It wasn't, when I heard that they were coming out with a new one, I thought it was going to be a little bit different. But it was good. I enjoyed it for sure, and you should definitely check it out. Last, but certainly not least, I bring you a comedy special on Netflix starring Hannah Gadsby called Nanette. Australian comic Hannah Gadsby reshapes standard stand-up by pairing punchlines with personal revelations on gender, sexuality, and childhood turmoil, among some other things. I thought this was an absolutely tremendous and spectacular show. It was without doubt satirical, but really dug deep to the foundation of several areas in which humanity needs to grow and evolve in a hurry. I mean, look, man, she just flat out said, some shit. She took, issues that we have in the world, today, and she just spoke very truthfully and very bluntly about it. That's how I am as a person. I don't find any reason. I hate, all this shit about sugarcoating, and whatever. Just speak your mind and speak it to the point. No need to flower it. No need to, try and, string together sentences in very specific ways. All that does is cause confusion, man, and allows room for interpretation, right? When you talk to somebody, be explicit so you can't be misunderstood, right? I don't know. That's just how I am. People don't seem to like doing that, but surprise, surprise, when we have very difficult times communicating with each other. Maybe try something new. Anyway, she, like I said, just said some shit, real blunt, real honest, real to the point, and I loved it. It was phenomenal. You definitely have to check it out. Well, everyone, that's going to do it for this edition of DT's Check It Out. As always, if you like the video, share it, like it, comment, and of course, most importantly, subscribe. And I will see you again soon. I hope you enjoyed everything that I brought here, and I hope you like the future ones.